In the pictures she sent my father, mother-in-law wasn't completely naked. She sent him lingerie pictures with suggestive poses and accompanied with lewd texts, which is why my husband isn't particularly interested in seeing them. 2. The police asked my parents to leave since my mill technically lives there. To avoid escalating the situation, my parents decided to leave. The police officers did not file any charges and just left after a chat with everyone involved. There was zero violence and no one got hurt. 3. Mother-in-law moved in with us after she had lost almost everything. Father-in-law died after a long battle with cancer. Medical cost ate up pretty much most of their savings, and she had to sell their house. This led her to spiral into a deep depression. My husband was very worried for his mother, and for good reason, as she was in a terrible state at the time. So we decided to move her in with us. Relevant comments.
Don't punish your husband because of this. Will she be homeless?
I'm not punishing my husband for his mother's actions, and she won't be left homeless, as my husband is looking for an apartment, senior housing for her.
Did you get your parents back in the house?
I tried, but my parents refused to come to my house if that woman is there. I got them a real nice Airbnb that's a few minutes away from me. They are not upset with me or my husband. They are just really shocked and disgusted. In response to a comment, you completely made up a totally different situation. Mill repeatedly tried to get with my father. My father, being oblivious, thought she just wanted to hang out. Never went anywhere alone, so all the hanging was at the house. And since my father never engaged with her in any flirtatious manner, my Mile thought it would be best to be bold and direct. So she sent my father unsolicited, half-naked lingerie pictures of herself with suggestive captions, asking him to come visit her at night. My father saw the picture texts, and within seconds he yelled for my mother, who was sitting not too far from him. My mother then took over the phone and replied if she was being serious, and how should they hide it with my mother being so close. My Mill then suggested they go to a hotel and meet there. That's when my mother stopped texting and confronted my Mill, who then literally screamed and locked herself in the room while my mother ranted and raved at her. Then Mill called the police saying my mother was making her feel unsafe. So the police then confirmed, since my Mill lived there technically, that my parents had to leave. So to keep the peace and not further escalate tensions, my parents left. My mother-in-law has zero health issues. She is in control of all her faculties. She just hoped my father had no loyalty, no respect or love for his wife and his daughter, but unfortunately for her, my father is a principled and fiercely loyal man. She was just being a despicable person.